Welcome to Harlan Rogers Sports Complex, home of the Iowa Central Tritons. Today's matchup is between Lake Superior College and your Iowa Central Tritons.
Welcome to Harlan Rogers, home of Iowa
Welcome
Central
to Harlan Rogers Sports Complex, home of the Iowa Central Tritons. Today's matchup is between Lake Superior College and your Iowa Central Tritons.
Student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials of Iowa's
Welcome to Harlan Rogers Sports Complex, home of the Iowa Central Tritons. Today's matchup is between Lake Superior College and your Iowa Central Tritons.
will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from this facility. Iowa Central thanks you for your support and cooperation.
Welcome to Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. And now, the starting lineups for both teams. First, for Lake Superior College. Number 0, Alexa Gothard. Number 2, Rachel Petrowski. Number 3, Emily Olin. For both teams. First, for Lake Superior College. Number 4, Jelena Honkola. Number 0, Alexa Gothard. Number 7, Joy Ballou. Number 2, Rachel Petrowski. Number 9, Jewel Hyuka. For both teams. First, for Lake Superior College. Number 4, Jelena Honkola. Number 0, Alexa. Number 12, Charity Howell. Number 7, Joy Ballou. Number 2, Rachel Petrowski. Number 13, Olivia Gaffney. Number 14, Lindsay Baroud. Number 0, Alexa. Number 12, Charity Howell. Number 10, Rachel Hammond. Number 2, Rachel Petrowski. And now for your Iowa Central Tritons. Number 13, Olivia Gaffney. Number 14, Number 1, Emanuele Costa. Number 12, Charity. Number 2, Julia De Oliveira. Number 7, Avery Weiss. Central Tritons. Number 13, Olivia Gaffney. Number 10, Nara DaCosta. Number 14, Number 1, Emanuele Costa. Number 11, Bruna Morera. Number 2, Julia De Oliveira. Number 15, Victoria Alves Balearo. Avery Weiss. Number 16, McKenna Tender. Nara DaCosta. Number 21, Alicia Lovan. Number 11, Bruna Morera. Number 23, Morgan Carew. Number 15, Victoria Alves. Number 24, Larissa Alves Caldas. Number 16. And number 25, Bella Constanza. Number 21, Alicia Lovan. Number 11, Bruna Morera. Number 23, Morgan Carew. Number 15, Victoria Alves. Number 24, Larissa Alves Caldas. Number 16. And number 25, Bella Constanza. Welcome into the Triton Nation Network as we get set for women's soccer. Men's just defeated Lake Superior College 4-3. Now it's the women's turn. So we get started. The women's in the dark blue and Lake Superior College in the white. If you didn't hear the starting lineups for the Triton Nation Network, as we for the Tritons, Emanuele Costa, Julia De Oliveira, Avery Weiss, defeated Nora Costa, Bruno Moreira, Vittoria Alves Baliero, McKenna Pender, Alicia Lovan, Morgan Carew, and Lake Superior College. Larissa Alves Caldas and Bella Constanza, the starters for. If you didn't hear the starting lineups for the Tritons. Nation Network, as we for the Tritons. Alves Caldas and Bella Constanza, the starters for. You didn't hear the starting lineups for the Tritons. So let's ground back to There's going to be a free kick here. The starters for. So it'll be a free kick now for Lake Superior. There's going to be a free kick here. Now here is Moreira gets fouled. Be a free kick for the Tritons. Here's we're just 2 minutes into the game. Here's Alves Caldas going to take the free kick. Going to cross it into the box. Just knocked away, but towards Gothard. Gothard wraps it up. She's going to kick it away down the left side. Headed away by Constanza. Hit straight up in the air. Constanza will bring it down again and right to Costa. Emanuele Costa grabs it. Wearing the yellow shirt today. Yesterday she got defeated in overtime, but she was great otherwise. She was great yesterday against Iowa Western, even though she had to take the loss in overtime. Baliero couldn't get to that one. Lovan. There's Moreira. Crosses it to DaCosta. Oh, and DaCosta just couldn't get the foot on it. She popped it up and hit her hand, so it's called a handball. It'll be a free kick for Lake Superior, excuse me. Looks like Alexa Gothard, the goalkeeper for Lake Superior, is going to take this one. So DaCosta was all alone, but just couldn't get the right footing on it. There's a foul there, and Baliero takes the quick free kick, gets it over to Nara DaCosta. Here's Lovan. Cross in, here's Moreira. And out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Yesterday against Iowa Western, as we said earlier, Iowa Central lost 3-2 in an overtime game. That was the first overtime period. Lake Superior on the season, they're 0-5. And now with the loss yesterday, Iowa Central's 2-2 with the tie. Iowa Central coming the other way. DaCosta drops it off. Now just over the bar. Very close on that one. Very close. It was D'Oliveira with that shot on goal, but inches too high as it sailed over the bar. There's Baliero. Nice footwork there, defending. Baliero again. Morera. Side to DaCosta. That one out. Here comes Weiss. Weiss will get it. Will turn back. There's DaCosta. Back to D'Oliveira. DaCosta. Not a lot on that shot as it went straight to Gothard. Gothard was on one knee just to corral it. She'll walk out and she'll kick it away to midfield. Carew to Baliero. Baliero the cross. Intended for DaCosta. Didn't get there. Was defended greatly. Here's Emily Alink. DaCosta through pass now to D'Oliveira, doesn't work. Here's Weiss who gets it back. She'll cross it right to Lake Superior player. That one up in the air for Lavon. Can't come down with it. Lake Superior will take it. Coming over to DaCosta. DaCosta through two defenders. Still has it. Great footwork. Here comes Morera. She's out in front. Everybody behind her from Lake Superior. It's her and Gothard, and she sends it into the left corner. Bruna Morera puts Iowa Central up first. It's 1-0. So now 1-0. 1-0 in Iowa Central's favor. A nice through pass by DaCosta, all started by getting through two defenders. And Morera out and running. Morera just squaring up Gothard. Just send it to the left side, inside the left post. Now before we restart, we're going to have a trainer come out and look at one of the Lake Superior players. The ref's in the way of who it is. Someone will come on for the injured player. Looks to be number 10, Rachel Hammond. That's cleared up. We're going to restart now as Hammond is off. 1-0 Iowa Central. After a great goal by Bruna Morera, set up by Nara DaCosta on the through pass assist. Now off the restart, goes straight to Lake Superior, but back to D'Oliveira. Now here's DaCosta. DaCosta, some great footwork and moves as she goes down the far sideline. Now Bruna Morera again. Can't get away there. Back to Lake Superior, and that's out off the side of the foot. Now throwing for the Tritons. Here's Weiss. Now Baliero. Gets it over to Constanza. Tried to get it to Carew there, but it was deflected and intercepted there. off of Baliero. It'll be a throw in for Lake Superior. Deflected out by Carew. Another throw in for Lake Superior. Be a throw in by Jelena Honkola. And a foul going to be called on Petrowski. Be a free kick going Iowa Central's way. Alvis Caldas to take the free kick. Just gets it over to Carew. Back to Alvis Caldas. Now through pass to Morera. He's on sides. Going to cross it into the goal and just a little past DaCosta. Another great cross to set up a goal opportunity, but this one not converted by DaCosta. Throw in now on the far side for Iowa Central. This one crossed into the box. Carew just gonna hit it off the foot and slowly get its way to Gothard. Gothard gonna kick it away. Back to midfield. Here's De Oliveira. And that one will sail out of bounds. It'll be another Iowa Central throw in. Now here's DaCosta.
Have you ever, in basketball, did you ever do a 1-2-2 zone? It's like a person at the top and then a 2 here, and then 2 here.
That one.
You wasn't even at the top and you got to chase everybody. I was like, I'd rather be in the
Almost another goal by, that one would have been by Baliero, but that was just off the side of the goal. Be a goal kick now for Alexa Gothard. Low line kick, short of midfield, taken by Lake Superior College. Foul committed by Lake Superior. It'll be free kick. No, they say it was out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for Iowa Central. Here's Weiss now. Weiss in open space. She'll try to through pass to Lovan. Lovan shots deflected and out. Now it'll be a corner. Corner for the Tritons.
Because I can jump high. I just can't. If I was taller. No, if I was taller, I could do it.
Looks like DaCosta is back there, going to take the corner. De Oliveira racing towards the corner, and it'll just go to her instead of going to the box. There's Gothard to get it. Most likely, she'll kick it away here. Manuel Costa worked hard last night. If you didn't watch the game, the Tritons lost to Iowa Western 3-2 in overtime. But Emmanuel Costa was great otherwise. She hasn't gotten many touches here in this game. So here's the Tritons. Keep it toward midfield. Lovan the header. Baliero here. Popped in the air by Lake Superior. They'll take it. Lovan chasing after it. This one goes wide, and this will roll out of bounds. It'll Good Iowa Central to be throwing. Costanza going to throw it in. Here's Elvis Caldas. To the midfield for Weiss. Now Baliero. Back to Elvis Caldas. Over to Pender. Now up to De Oliveira. Tried for the pass to Morera. And foul on Morera, it says. So the ref says a foul on Morera, so it'll be a free kick for Lake Superior College. Looks like Gothard will come all the way up to take the free kick for herself. Not she will. Headed away by Pender. And offsides is called. Offsides call comes on Morera. Just joining us. You haven't missed too much except an Iowa Central goal from Bruno Morera. DaCosta got the assist, the through pass to Morera, and Morera was all alone. All she had to beat was the goalkeeper Gothard, and she did. So it's 1-0 Iowa Central. 30 minutes to go, 15 minutes gone here in the first half, and that one goes all the way back to Costa. She'll just throw it out to De Oliveira here. De Oliveira will go down the sideline on the far side. De Oliveira again. De Oliveira beats one. Now here's De Costa. And that one's kicked out. It'll be a corner. Another corner kick here for the Tritons. Looks like Nara DaCosta is going to take this one. Everybody into the box. Costa ready. She'll curl this one towards the back of the box. This one over everybody's head, but out of bounds, and this time it'll be a goal kick for Alexa Gothard. Pender, the one that sent it over everybody. So with the men's team winning earlier, that advances them to 6-1. There's the through pass by De Oliveira, running it down is Carew. Can she get there? Yeah, she can. And it goes out for a goal kick. So Gothard kicks it away. Not a very good kick. Not a very strong kick. Stanza gets it back. Now back and forth now. Baliero. Now Lake Superior has it. And foul called on Carew. Free kick for Lake Superior College. It looks like Petrowski. Nope, now it's going to be number 13, Olivia Gaffney, to take the free kick. Lines it right to Constanza, and Constanza kicks it out off the right foot. This will be a throw-in for Gaffney, around the same spot. Now here's Carew, who takes it back to Lake Superior. Weiss takes it, now Lovan. Here's DaCosta. Through pass to Morera and just can't get it. Gothard blocked it but couldn't get it away, and she had to go all the way back, but luckily Iowa Central couldn't capitalize on that as Gothard gets back to grab it, and she'll kick it away. Back to midfield. Pender heads it out of bounds. So it'll go to Lake Superior College for a throw-in. Joy Blue will throw it in for Lake Superior.
Like trade with his
DaCosta, Alvis Caldas, up to Lovan. Lovan looking for the through pass. Nice through pass. Here's Carew. Carew, the extra touch on the ball, gets all the way to Gothard. She picks it up, and everybody moves back. Gothard sends it towards midfield. Bounces once, and it'll bounce 3 times all the way to Costa. So from one goalkeeper to the other, Costa now with it, and she'll kick it right back. Back to midfield. Carew to Lavon, now the through pass to Morera, and offsides. Now free kick for Lake Superior. Pender to DaCosta. DaCosta to Baliera. Back to DaCosta. Forward pass to Morera. And again, offsides. That'll be another free kick for Lake Superior around the same spot it started at. So on the liner toward the left side, Constanza. Now Carew. Morera to Constanza again. Constanza, nice footwork. Back to Elvis Caldas. Tried to get it to Morera. She missed that one. Got it back. Battling for the ball. Morera gets there. No offsides here. Morera gets it. The Lake Superior player missed it. Lavon couldn't do anything with it. Now Lake Superior takes it. Petrowski now for Lake Superior. Here's Gaffney. Sends it all the way down to Costa. Emanuele Costa. Costa kicks away. Short of midfield. Almost hits Baliero in the head. She wasn't realizing where the ball was. Almost landed on the hot top of her head. Now here's Carew. Baliero through pass all the way to Carew. But it's Howell who kicked it out. Now throw in by Carew. And not a very good cross as it was a straight line out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Alexa Gothard. After a quick break, everybody back onto the field. 23 minutes left to go here in the first half. Iowa Central leading 1-0 over Lake Superior College. Iowa Central in the dark blue, Lake Superior in the white. So a goal kick now for Alexa Gothard. A very short one. After a couple bounces, ends up around midfield. Now here's Weiss. Lavon missed that one. It's back to midfield now. Constanza has it. Constanza tried to get that one to Morera, couldn't do it. That one kicked out by Gaffney. It'll be a throw in for Iowa Central. Constanza to throw it in. Now here's Morera. Back to Elvis Caldas. Here's Pender. De Oliveira keeps it in. De Oliveira moving with the ball. Here's DaCosta. Now Weiss back to De Oliveira. Gets it to Lovan. Back to Baliero. Now the through pass. Carew racing it down. Can she get there? No, she cannot. They say it's... No, they say that it was touched out by Gaffney, so it's going to be a corner kick. As both Carew and Gaffney were racing it down, and looks like Gaffney last touched that one. So corner now for DaCosta. DaCosta sends this one into the box. Light touch on the ball from Morera, and easily getting to it was Gothard. Here's Weiss now, Baliero. Weiss. The through pass. Here comes De Oliveira. One-on-one with Gothard. Gothard, nice save. Gothard way in front of the goal. De Oliveira tried to go high. Gothard leaped, put her hands on it, tipped it up, and caught it when it came down. Now that one goes all the way to Costa. De Oliveira now. Here's Nara DaCosta. She was tripped up. No call, though. Baliero now. Baliero. Constanza misplayed. That one has to go back. She'll get to it, though. Elvis Caldas. Baliero back to Constanza. Here's Carew. Baliero. Now the through pass to Morera, and she'll just let it go to Gothard, because if you went after it, it would have been another offsides. Here's De Oliveira battling for it. She'll get to it. De Oliveira crossing to the box. Just too high. Just over the bar for De Oliveira, and there'll be another goal kick for Alexa Gothard. Still 1-0 in favor of the Tritons here in the first half. 18 minutes to go until we take a little break for halftime. Gothard lines it to the right this time. DaCosta has it. DaCosta racing it down. Nice 180 turn. DaCosta now playing it towards Moreira. DaCosta has it again, but it's cleared right to Lovan. Lovan over to Baliero. Baliero to Carew. Carew back to Baliero. Baliero back to Carew. Carew crosses it into the box. Header just wide. Great header by DaCosta, just goes wide to the far post. And it'll be another goal kick for Alexa Gothard. Gothard another liner to the right. DaCosta gets it again. DaCosta drops it off to Moreira. Now De Oliveira. De Oliveira from outside the box. Just a bit high. Iowa Central's getting their shots against Lake Superior. Just has converted on just one of them. We've had a lot of them. Just one has been converted. Under 17 minutes left to go in the first half. 1-0 Iowa Central. Here's Gothard, another goal kick. This one toward the middle, just another low liner. Baliero the header. Moreira. Pass over to Carew. That's too far for her. Kicked out by Petrowski. That's going to be another throw-in. Constanza will take this one. Baliero. Alvis Caldas. Weiss tips it to Baliero. Good footwork there. She'll get it to Carew. Crosses it over just outside the box. Almost finished by De Oliveira, but it was slowly lined towards Gothard, so she was able to get over and corral it. This one a much better kick by Gothard just to the left. But it goes out of bounds after Constanza couldn't get to it, or it bounced over her. So now here's Pender. De Oliveira now. Here's Weiss. Weiss turns. DaCosta lost it. Deflects it. But here comes Lake Superior. That one turned over by Lake Superior. DaCosta to Baliero. Baliero. Now here's the through pass. Here comes De Oliveira, and she'll have to go wide. And Lake Superior can get it back across inside. Knocked away by Howell. De Oliveira again has it. Gets it to Baliero. Weiss. Lovan. Lovan towards the far post. Goes wide. Be another goal kick for Alexa Gothard. Under 15 minutes to go. That goal kick went right to DaCosta, like some have. There's Constanza. Here's Baliero. Baliero crosses over. She's going to get it to Carew. Carew wasn't expecting that one, but she'll get to it. Carew crosses over into the box. Left foot deflected away by Lake Superior. Now they try for momentum. Stolen by Lovan. Here's De Oliveira towards the right corner. And it's in. Excuse me, that was Moreira. Not De Oliveira, it was Moreira. That's her second goal of this match. So that's Bruno Moreira again. 2 goals, and Iowa Central leads 2-0. So both goals presented by Bruna Moreira. That one was just inside the box. Top right corner of the goal. Nothing Gothard could do about that one. So 2-0 now. Under 14 to play. Throw in for Lake Superior, taken away by DaCosta. Now they have room to run. DaCosta slows down, gets it to Baliero. Baliero, the through pass to Moreira. She has room to run now. In front of her is... And Moreira has the hat trick. Does she? Yes, she does. Moreira again. So the first 3 goals of the game by Bruna Moreira, and she already has the hat trick today. First half, and we have a hat trick. 3-0 in favor of the Tritons, all by Bruna Moreira. Here's Moreira again, getting to Lavon. Lavon gets nobody in the goal, but Gothard quickly gets back as they have to go out to DaCosta. DaCosta crossover, incoming toward Carew, and just over the bar. Just over the bar. Morgan Carew, a nice cross in the box by DaCosta. Could have been the 4th goal of the day, but Carew just hits it off the side of the foot. And it's still 3-0 as Gothard will set up for the goal kick. 12 minutes left first half. All the goals, if you're just joining us, by Bruna Moreira. She has the hat trick in this first half. And a stoppage of play for an injured Lake Superior player. So Gothard kicks it away after the injured player. Lake Superior gets off. 3-0 favor of the Tritons. Here's DaCosta. Now Weiss. Now Moreira. Through pass to D'Oliveira. D'Oliveira still with it. Crossover and taken away by Lake Superior. Chasing it down is Gaffney. She'll have it. She'll come down the left sideline. Right there, the challenger is Constanza. Be throwing for Lake Superior. Gaffney will be the one to take it. Get it to Petrowski now. Gaffney. Crossover. Pender deflected that one. Now Weiss will just cross it out. Gaffney will take another throw in for Lake Superior. Carew. Now Pender kicks it away. Now Baliero trying to start something for Iowa Central. Pender over to D'Oliveira. Levon missed that one. Now back towards the goalkeeper. And just kicked out by Jenny Bryant. It'll be a throw-in for Iowa Central, up 3-0. It'll be Morgan Carew to take it. She'll throw it into Baliero. Baliero on Gaffney. Back to Carew. Carew crosses it in. Headed away. Weiss gets there. She lets it go. Now battling. She gets it back. Weiss to Lovan. Now here's Constanza. That one turned over. Now Gaffney, the last one to touch it for Lake Superior. It'll be a throw-in for Iowa Central. Carew passes it into Baliero. Baliero now on the run. Baliero crosses it in to Morera. Goes through her legs. Tried to get it to DaCosta. But that didn't happen. Lake Superior takes it. Baliero deflects that one. Lovan tried to start something. Couldn't. Carew now with the ball. Baliero to Weiss. Now De Oliveira. De Oliveira on the run. And that's wide. Gothard will get another goal kick. Here's DaCosta. Nice footwork by DaCosta. She's running into the box. Crosses right to Gothard. Tried to go inside the post. Gothard was standing in the best shape possible. So now she'll kick it back toward midfield. It's one of her better kicks today. Pender heads it back towards Alvis Caldas. Alvis Caldas will just let it get to Costa, who was great yesterday after getting a lot of chances at saves. She hasn't got a lot of save chances today. We haven't even called her name much today. That one goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Lake Superior. Costa and Pender over toward the ball. Costa will play it. She'll smooth the ball to make Petrowski come at her. Now she'll pick the ball up. Costa will kick it toward midfield. Levon has it. To Baliero. Back to Alvis Caldas. Now Weiss. Baliero again. Trying to get some momentum for Iowa Central, even though they lead 3-0. Under 7 minutes left. Levon. Baliero. There's a through pass to Carew. Carew there. She goes wide and it curls just beyond the far post, out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Gothard, but a nice through pass by Levon there. Carew or Morera could have got to it, but Carew had the better angle and she just missed the far post. Gothard kicks to the left. Very short kick. Costanza has it. Costanza will just kick it toward the right corner and Gothard will come out to to get it. Moreira will slowly come out. Gothard will kick it away now. Constanza racing after it, and it'll go out. It'll be a throw-in for the Tritons. Dalvis Caldas to Weiss. Weiss now on the run. She'll turn it over as Lake Superior has it back. She'll fight for it. She gets it back. This time it's De Oliveira. The through pass racing forward. Here's DaCosta and Gothard over to get it. .4:30 left to play until the first half comes to an end. De Oliveira lets it go. Pender gets it. Now De Oliveira has it again. Here's Baliero. Baliero to Moreira. Alvis Caldas. Over to Constanza. Baliero. Baliero, the cross towards the middle. Moreira. Moreira had to let up, or if it would have been an offsides. So Lake Superior just gave up possession as Gaffney kicks it out. Throw in for Iowa Central. Here's Carew. Tosses it into Constanza. This one, Petrowski. Moreira. Now Lovan defending. Here's Gaffney. Down the left sideline, but gotten by Constanza. Now Baliero. Over to Alvis Caldas. Now Weiss. Weiss. Pass towards DaCosta. DaCosta gets it back. Wanted Moreira as she was going towards the goal. De Oliveira tries to pressure him. She does. DaCosta gets it back. Back to De Oliveira. Stop, go, move. Towards the near post, and Gothard is there to corral it. Gothard, a big boot all the way back to Costa with no one touching it. Costa will throw it towards Pender. Pender has it. Pender passes it. Intended for DaCosta, but way too strong. Gothard has it. Gothard just waiting for someone to come up, but nobody's coming. He's just wasting time. Her team's down 3-0, so it would have been okay. It'll be okay if she's wasting time. Now Moreira finally going to make her pick up the ball and play something. But Gothard wasting time as her team's down 3 goals. 1:30 left here in the first half. 3-0 in favor of Iowa Central. Alvis Caldas now gets it to the right to Constanza. Constanza to Baliero. Baliero to Moreira. Moreira can't get there. This one to De Oliveira to DaCosta. DaCosta tried to get it back to De Oliveira, but cut off. Now DaCosta gets it back. Here's De Oliveira on the run. Cuts back in the middle of the box. Throws it. And just wide of the near post. Good chance for De Oliveira. But just wide. Still 3-0. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Gothard back for the goal kick. Low kick. DaCosta has it. Another great footwork move by DaCosta. She'll get it. Crossover middle, and leaving it for De Oliveira, and a great save by Gothard. DaCosta will make Gothard pick it up, but that'll be it for the first half, as Bruna Moreira gets the hat trick in the first half. 3 goals by Moreira, and the Tritons lead Lake Superior College 3-0, as we'll take 15 minutes for halftime and be back with the second half here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to the Triton Nation Network, getting set for the second half of play, and we're just underway here in the second half between the Iowa Central Tritons and Lake Superior College. Tritons lead 3-0. All goals coming from Bruna Moreira, a hat trick in the first half. Gothard, the goalkeeper for Lake Superior. Manuel Costa in the yellow shirt. She's the goalkeeper for the Tritons. Now here's Constanza for the Tritons. Tritons in the blue and Lake Superior in the white. Here's DaCosta now. Through pass to Moreira. She already has all 3 goals today, and she now has 4. Bruna Moreira, unstoppable. So now 4-0 right off the bat here in the second half. Bruna Moreira again. That's her 4th goal of the match. And that's the 4th Triton goal of the game. All goals to Bruna Moreira. Emanuele Costa hasn't had much to do in this match yet. Throw into Iowa Central here. D'Oliveira trying to gain possession. She does. Now here's Emily Gilson, new into the game. Emily Gilson down the baseline, deflected and almost deflected into the goal, but just a little bit out near the goal. I guess it was deflected by a Lake Superior player because they're going back to the far side for a corner kick. Taking it is Nara DaCosta. She'll just get it to D'Oliveira. Back to DaCosta. Costa in the box to D'Oliveira. Couldn't hold on to it. Now here's Pender. Pender gains possession. Now just wide on the near post. Just wide. Gothard will set up for a goal kick. Three minutes into the second half of play here in the women's game. Gothard curls this one off the side of the foot, out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Iowa Central. Constanza to Alvis Caldas. Here's D'Oliveira. D'Oliveira to DaCosta, back to D'Oliveira. And D'Oliveira sends it all the way to Gothard, who wraps it up. A nice day to play soccer. A little windy, but it doesn't matter when it's nice out. Here's Alvis Caldas, now to DaCosta. Now deflected away, intended for Alvis Caldas. Now a new addition into the game is Jasmine Granados Arazo. She's into the game. She'll take the throw in here for the Tritons. DaCosta now. DaCosta. Alvis Caldas. Backing up is D'Oliveira. Can't get it to one of her teammates. Now coming over is Alvis Caldas, and that one's out. It'll be a goal kick, as following that was Eloise Schumacher. So a couple backups into the game as it's a 4-0 Triton lead. A very short goal kick by by Gothard, and here comes DaCosta again. DaCosta into the box, and just wide. Just missed the far post. Nara DaCosta, good shot on goal, but couldn't get it to go. Still 4-0, and Gothard with another goal kick. So Gothard tries it to the left side. Getting it is Arazo. Now DaCosta. Through pass is kicked out of play by Charity Howell of Lake Superior. Be a throw in now for Iowa Central. It'll be taken by Gilson. Gaffney kicks it away. Getting it to Emily Olenek. Arazo battling for it. Gaffney gets it back for Lake Superior down the far side line. And it ends up in the hands of Emanuele Costa. Rolls this one out to Alvis Caldas. So this one to DaCosta. Back to Elvis Caldas as Elvis Caldas up midfield. Now DaCosta. Almost a through pass intended for Diavila, but it was taken by Morera. The corner in. Diavila to the far post and in. And now it's a rout for Iowa Central. So now Diavila has the first Iowa Central goal other than Bruna Morera. And Bruna Morera gets the assist on that one for the cross into the middle. De Oliveira with the goal to the right side of the goal toward the far post. It's 5-0 in favor of the Tritons now. Here's Pender now. Pender for the Tritons. Racing to get it here is Schumacher. And helping out is Morera. She goes down. She's down in pain. So Morera will stay in the game. She looks all right for now. Free kick for DaCosta into the box. Headed in. Headed in by guess who? Bruna Morera. That's 5 goals. Five goals now for Bruna Morera. It's now 6-0 in favor of Iowa Central, and she's going to come out after a hard day's work. The assist goes to Nara DaCosta on the cross off the free kick. Header goes in for Morera. She comes out. Coming in for hers, number 19, Abelina Escalante. So Morera out with 5 goals in the game. A hat trick in the first half. And the rest of her 5 goals, too, here in the second half. And 12 minutes in to the second half, still 37 minutes left. And it's already 6-0 in favor of the Tritons. The only other goal besides Bruno Moreira was just a minute ago by De Oliveira. Now DaCosta battling for it for the Tritons. She gets it. Over to Escalante. Now in for Moreira. That was deflected off a Lake Superior player. Back to the Tritons. Alvis Caldas. Cleared away. Back to run it down is Arazo. And she kicks it out for a Lake Superior throw-in. Alvis Caldas has it now. For the Triton, she gets it over to Pender. Now Constanza. Deflected off Lake Superior player. Getting it now is DaCosta. She turns it over. Here's Constanza now after a Lake Superior turnover. Keeping it in is Escalante, and she's fouled. She'll get a free kick. She's going to take it. No, she's not. Alvis Caldas is. She gets it to DaCosta. DaCosta. Now straight on kick intended for Gilson. She's running it down, and she keeps it in. And that's out for a goal kick. So Gothard now has another goal kick. 6-0 in favor of Iowa Central. Here's Pender. Pender turns it over now to Lake Superior. Pender again. This one drops back all the way to Gothard. She just kicks it toward one of her players, but doesn't end up going well. Here's Escalante. Escalante now into the box. A short and soft kick, easily saved by Gothard. Gothard kicks it away toward midfield. Arazo battling for it, and that's out. It'll go Lake Superior's way. Another throw in here. That's deflected and taken by De Oliveira. Gilson running this one down. This one's still in play. Out off Arazo. Another throw in. Rosso gets it. Be a substitution now. DaCosta. Nara DaCosta will come out. Alicia Lavon will replace her. Here's Constanza now. Alvis Caldas. Escalante running it down to the left side. Escalante turns the corner inside. Now this one deflected, gotten back. Escalante still in the box and just over the bar for a goal kick, but Schumacher and Elvis Caldas had chances inside the box right in front of the goal, but couldn't convert on that chance. It ended up with Constanza hitting it one over the bar. So now here's Schumacher taking it. That one's deflected. And then it rolls in for Iowa Central. Now they're up 7-0. So it was Schumacher forcing the error by Charity Howell. Will be an own goal for Howell. And it's now 7-0 with just under 30 minutes left in the game. So this has turned into a rout for Iowa Central. That one out. It'll be another throw-in for Iowa Central. Up 7-0 after losing yesterday in overtime to Iowa Western 3-2. Arasso to throw it in. Gothard will grab it. She'll look to kick it away. Kicks it back toward midfield. Headed. Down out of bounds. Kicked by Arasso. Throw in for Lake Superior. Now taken by Emily Gilson, I believe. No, that was Lavon. But right there is Gothard to grab it. Schumacher was the one racing to the net. Here's De Oliveira. Now Elvis Caldas. Just wide as Gothard dove for that one. Just wide. Clock still ticking down. De Oliveira, nice shot on goal. Still 7-0. Iowa Central still a lot of goals to fall back on. One doesn't hurt them, but they wouldn't like to give up a goal. as Emanuele Costa has nothing to do back at her goal. This one deflected by Gothard and just falls on it. Gothard to kick it away. That one way out of bounds. Throw in for Iowa Central. This one to Lovan, taken away. Kicked back, headed away by Lake Superior. This one taken by De Oliveira. Here's Alvis Caldas, back to De Oliveira. On the run. And just over the bar. Another chance for De Oliveira, who has 1 goal in this game. The other 6. Or has 1 game, the other 5 were by Bruno Moreira, and then an own goal by Charity Howell of Lake Superior, helping Iowa Central out to a 7-0 lead. Gilson battling for the ball. This one cleared back to midfield by Lake Superior. Taken by Nicole Garrido. Pender racing, and she's gonna kick it toward the sideline and let it go out. It'll be a throw-in for Lake Superior. Lake Superior toward Costa, not on goal, but the most action Costa has seen since the first half, which has been slight to none. Costa kicks it away. Another booming kick. Escalante racing down after it, as well as De Oliveira. And it doesn't go out. De Oliveira tripped, no call. Crossover, and she's still down. Doesn't like anything injury-wise. It's taking a breather on the ground there. She'll take a free kick. Free kick from just outside the box on the left side. Kick it to the back of the box. Missed header. Touch. In front. Still battling for the ball. It's loose. Deflected. 3 chances tipped up, headed by Alvis Caldas, and it finally goes in. Ton of chances up there, and finally finished off by Alvis Caldas. So Alvis Caldas gets into the action for Iowa Central. It's now 8-0 in favor of the Tritons after a gather in front of the goal in front of Alexa Gothard, finally ended by a header by Larissa Alvis Caldas. That's her first goal. So 5 goals for Bruna Moreira, now sitting on the bench. Alvis Caldas with 1. De Oliveira with 1, and then an own goal by Lake Superior. And now here's Schumacher. Schumacher curls it in right to Alexa Gothard. Gothard kicks it away. Very short kick. It's a liner. Constanza now has it. Constanza battling with 1 Lake Superior. And a foul called. It'll go the other way. Here's Levon. Now Razzo. Deflected out. Now Lake Superior player limping on the far side. Be a throw-in for Razzo. Continue. Here's Carew. That's out off Carew. It'll be a throw-in for Lake Superior. Look like a timeout of some sort has been called. We'll be back when everybody's back onto the field on the Triton Nation Network. Back on the Triton Nation Network, game between Iowa Central and Lake Superior College. Iowa Central leads 8-0 with 22 minutes left to play in the match. Here's Escalante. Bruno Moreira now sitting on the bench. 5 goals today. Foul called on Carew. It'll now go. It'll be a free kick for Lake Superior, but down on the ground in pain. Number 14, Lindsay Baroud. And they'll bring on the trainer. So when that's all fixed up, we will be back on the Triton Nation Network. And we're back as Brood slowly walking off the field with one of her players and the trainer. We're almost set to begin play again with the clock still running. Did not stop. Did not stop during that injury. The ref didn't call for it to be stopped, so it didn't stop. And that allowed for more time to be timed off. Now here's Carew down to Escalante down the left side. Escalante of the Tritons lose the ball. This one out of bounds. It'll be thrown for Iowa Central, who's up 8-0 here today. As the Triton men won earlier today 4-3 over the same Lake Superior College. Another throw in here for the Tritons. It'll be Escalante into Weiss. Here's Constanza. Now Pender. And that'll roll out before it gets to Escalante. Now throwing for Lake Superior. Here's Constanza. Escalante. Headed back by Pender. Here's Weiss. Weiss gets through 2 defenders. Can't get through 3. Back to Lake Superior. And a trip and a foul called on Carew, getting up slowly, but staying in the game is Joy Blue. It'll be a free kick. Gaffney to take it. No, it won't. It'll be Rachel Petrowski. Gaffney faked like she was going to take it, but it'll be Petrowski instead, headed away by Pender. Out to take it is Escalante. Now to Weiss. Weiss over to Arazo. Now to Emily Gilson. Can she get there? No, they say. She says she was out of bounds. It'll be a throw in now for Lake Superior College. Manueli Costa, the goalkeeper for Iowa Central, has had nothing to do in this game. She's just been standing there all 75 minutes so far. Maybe a couple grabs here and there, but not many save attempts. There's another takeaway. Here's Lovan now. Lovan to Granados Arazo. Now Carew. That one's deflected. Here's Gilson. Deflected again by a Lake Superior player. That one will be a slip by Charity Howell, cross into the box, but saved by Alexa Gothard. Granados Arazo now. That one goes down the sideline out of bounds. A throw in for Lake Superior College. Counting down to 15 minutes left here. Now deflected out. Here's Lovan. Deflected out again by Lake Superior College. Here's Carew, Granado Serrazo, Weiss, Schumacher gets it back, and Levon gets there, saves that one. Carew gives it away. Comes Lake Superior College and deflected out by Granado Serrazo. So a throw in now for Lake Superior College. 14:30 left to play here in the match. 8-0 in favor of the Tritons over the Ice Hawks of Lake Superior College. Back to get us Granado Serrazo, battling for it. Partially wins the battle. Out off her, it'll be a throw in for the Ice Hawks. Now throw in for Iowa Central. Substitute coming in for Tritons. Granado Serrazo going to come out. Nara Acosta back in. And right off the bat, DaCosta on the run. Gets it back. Weiss can't get there. Here's Levon. Back to DaCosta. Here's Carew. Now to Gilson. Kicking it out of bounds is Howell. Be a throw in for Iowa Central. Carew, Weiss can't get there. Kicked back out of bounds for an Iowa Central throw by Joy Ballou. Over the head of Levon, takes a weird bounce. Over to get it is Costanza. DaCosta, through pass. Escalante wasn't looking for it. And staying is Costanza. Now Levon. Levon to DaCosta. Back to Levon and in the middle, out of the box. Escalante in the box. To the left, crosses over. Intended for Schumacher. Stays in and cleared by Lake Superior. This one cleared to the middle. Levon has it. Kicked back by Carew. Now this one. Deflected all the way back. Costa will grab it. She'll let Olivia Gaffney come to her before taking it. She launches one down to the midfield. Here's Weiss. Through pass. DaCosta racing after it. Along with how DaCosta wins the battle, crosses over, and Gothard grabs it as well. Under 10 minutes to go. 8-0 Iowa Central. Gothard kicks it away. Back to midfield. Headed away. Now Weiss has it. Carew. Now DaCosta. To Lovan in the box. Deflected. Gelson. Gelson let it go out before she touched it. She almost touched it before it went out. So it'll be a corner for DaCosta coming in now. It'll be a substitute for Iowa Central. Granados Arazo will check back in, and Avery Weiss will come out. So corner by DaCosta is deflected away by Howell. DaCosta gets it back from outside the box, wide and high for Nara DaCosta. Be a goal kick for Gothard. 8:30 left. DaCosta has it again. DaCosta to Lovan. Lovan tripped inside the box. Let's see if they give him the penalty. And it is. Maybe. They haven't said anything yet. And yes, it is. It's going to be a penalty kick for Nara DaCosta. Chance for Nara DaCosta to increase the lead. It's already 8-0. A chance for DaCosta to get on the board. She'll go high and saved by Gothard. Straight up and high. Easy for Gothard. She tips it over the bar. And a big penalty save by Gothard. So it'll be a corner for DaCosta. She misses the penalty. Curls it in. Saved by Gothard. Still 8-0. Gothard kicks it away to midfield. Here's Gelson. Deflected out. It'll be a Triton throw-in. And now we have two Lake Superior players down. The refs haven't called for time to be stopped yet. So the clock keeps ticking down. Down on the ground was number 10, Rachel Hammond. And number 13, that would have been Gaffney, Olivia Gaffney. But they're both up and playing right now as DaCosta sends one in. Here's Escalante. And out of bounds off of number 2, Rachel Petrowski. It'll be a corner. Corner kick for Nara DaCosta from the left side. 8-0 in favor of the early this second half after scoring 5 goals in this game. Deflected in front of the goal. Gilson outside of the box to Carew and cleared for the moment. And now cleared back to midfield. Here's Arazo. Under 5 minutes to play. This had Barrera 5 goals. 3 in the first half. A hat trick and then 2 early goals here in the second half before she came out. She hasn't returned yet. I don't know if she will. It's 8-0. Here comes Lake Superior College, but they give it right away, right to Costanza. Here's DaCosta. Costanza crosses over. Here's Schumacher. She lets it go by, and Gothard picks it up. 4 minutes. Here's Arazo. Foul on Arazo there, so it'll be a free kick to Lake Superior College with 3:30 left. DaCosta racing, tips it over right back to her. Another crossover. She's on the run. Crossover again. Another crossover makes everybody miss. Oh, and Gothard saves it with her feet. DaCosta is all alone. It was a 3-on-1. And Schumacher sends it wide on that attempt. It'll be a goal kick, but Nara DaCosta with some dazzling footwork moves to get herself open. 1-on-1 with Gothard. She had two teammates on both sides of her, but she wanted to take it for herself. And we got another Lake Superior player down on the far side. Time not yet stopped. Now Rachel Hammond being helped off to the bench. That's the second time in past 8 to 10 minutes that she's been down. So Gothard sets up for the free kick. Time did not stop for that injury. So 1:45 left. That goal kick goes out of bounds. Be a throw in for Constanza. Now to DaCosta. Deflected away. Constanza gets back to grab that one. Here's Carew. Constanza comes up to grab that one. Over to DaCosta. DaCosta, nice footwork again. She goes for the goal and stopped by Gothard as she went to her knees to grab that one. Counting down to a minute left to play here in the match. Lavon racing to grab that one. She does. Lavon back to Constanza. Back to Pender. And drop back all the way back to Emanuele Costa. Goalkeeper, now they can just run out the clock if you're the Tritons. You have an 8-0 lead. Here's DaCosta, flips this one over to Gilson. Gilson fighting for it, gets it to DaCosta. DaCosta, some more nice footwork, and she'll roll it to Gothard. 20 seconds and counting. So the Tritons will advance to 3-2 with the tie. Gothard sends that one out. It'll be a throw-in, but and Lake Superior College will drop to 0-6 on the year. That'll do it. 5 goals by Bruno Morera give the Tritons a 8-0 win here today. The men's win 4-3. The women now win 8-0. You've been watching men's and women's soccer on the Triton Nation Network.